Okay, today we're reviewing an Archon Lash. We talk a lot about what to do if you win a lane very early, how a lot of people throw this lead with their early roams and ganks, and how to play, like, what character farms, what character roams, when to come back, what are your good timers. We talk a lot about counter itemization, what items are good into what heroes, and how to counter itemize in general. When we talk about why you should never force a fight, why forcing a fight in Deadlock is really, really bad, and how you should just, if you want to do a fight, just get Arn, do mid boss, use an objective to create a fight and not just force a fight in mid for no reason, and how that is such a common throw. And then finally we talk more about just when to run Urn, why so many people and so many elos overlook Urn, and how to run it well and how to get Urn. So I'm Midknight, I'm a Deadlock coach for a year. If you want free coaching, all you have to do is join the Discord linked in the description. We have free coaching raffles every stream. If you like the video, you know what to do, and I hope you enjoy.
Great parry on minion. Well, okay, if you're not going for a double heavy melee, you should light melee while you're walking away there. It's fine not to want to play safe and not do a double heavy melee, but it's just heavy melee, and then as you're backpedaling, maybe you're afraid pocket will slide cancel on top of him and then parry. You just hit a little light melee as you're backing off. Min-max your damage as much as possible. That was a great parry though. Flogging tower is pretty pointless. You're just kind of putting it on cooldown. We're getting great denies, but we do need to buy really soon. Oh, we're saving for QSR probably. You have to sneeze again, 1 second. Oh, it's gone? Okay, never mind, it's gone. I think, oh my god, my dog just gives me so many allergies, man. I think he just goes around and rolls in pollen and then comes and sleeps with me. Okay, now we should be backing off because we're off a really big spike. Getting QSR on Flog is very, very massive. Also, we haven't... Oh, no, we did spend our point on... up. We did put a point into our Flog. We're just very ahead, so we already have 2 points. It's very dangerous. We really need to be shopping right now. Yeah, we're shopping now, but it's late. Like, you could have... You didn't even get anything off that time. Yeah, now you can't shop. Well, you could have shopped on this way, but you choose not to keep, wave pressure. But you've just put yourself in a bad spot where you had, ample time to shop before. If they're playing very safe, we should spend our time box routing and shopping. And now we back off. What are your movement be like? Let's see how we use this stam. Okay. Again, forward ground rolling is always the worst. However, in that case, you did do it up a slope. So that's the one time it has value. However, you could have just walked up that slope, but then diagonal air dashed or diagonal air dashed before the slope. Great Flog. We're just full HP now. Lash is on a weird spot right now. He's amazing, but Spellbreaker and slowly hexing him cancels out his entire kit. Wait, so you can only build decently with Silence Wave and Ult Max? I mean, Lash is yeah, Lash is just, he's just very counterable. I mean, there's a lot of characters in this game, but Counterspell really hard counters him if you're good at counterspelling his ult and counterspelling his ground strikes. It really it's honestly worse into him, worse for him than Spellbreaker. But then you do have Silence Wave, which allows you to deny abilities like Dino 2 for dodging your ult. But he is in a weird spot, for sure. Especially because Counterspell's so meta right now. You should dive that. Yeah, we're doing a little janky on the movement. Oh, he did the glitch. Oh, he's in the map geometry. That's unfortunate. He'll pop back up, though. Okay. If you ground strike, I don't actually know how you do this glitch on Lash, but this has been a bug for a year at this point. This has been a bug since before the NDA dropped. If you just ground strike anyone perfectly, no, when they respawn, yeah. But if you just ground strike anyone perfectly, they'll just sink into the map. It's really weird. It used to be way easier to do. Now it just kind of happens occasionally. I think they made it harder to replicate, but it is still definitely, there are people who abuse it intentionally. Go to testing and do a copy. Wait, go to testing range and then do the copy on a bot jump plus ground strike. Is it really that simple? You just jump and then ground strike. Okay, we're getting buff, which is great. We're on it preemptively too, which is fantastic. Oh no, we're looking for a gank. Okay, I respect it. You have good wave presence. Oh, that drift jolt is very unfortunate for you, but we do kill him. Okay, we kill him. And we kill him. Perfect. Your Mina is egoing and it's going to die and lose tower though, which is really bad. You should kind of be because waves the double wave is well, she won. Because double wave is crashing, you should kind of just be trying to go back to this buff and then go back to your lane. Also, I do a Majestic Leap rush this game. Majestic Leap is super OP, and having good rotation when we one lane this early is massive. Like, I would actually just get it next. Mythic Burst does apply on our Flog for healing, which is great, but we don't really need to sustain. You staying in this lane isn't great. Now Ivy's coming over. You're wasting a lot of time. You're kind of throwing your advantage. If you are looking for a roam, or in general, if you are looking for, like right now, because you have 3 in this lane. Well, that is -1. But if you have 3 in a lane, you're just losing soul count. You're also making your Mina solo defend, where she's also now losing soul count because she's solo in a lane and not duo. But then on top of that, she's going to get pushed in. It's hard for Amina to solo hold into Pocket Dino, especially now that Dino ult is online. He can very easily just Dino ult her and kill her. You're wasting a lot of time right now. It's really bad. You basically just thrown your lead, right? Because now you're griefing everyone on this side of the map is getting griefed by you being here, and you're about to lose your tower. Yeah, Mina's about to die. Then you'll lose your tower, and your lead will be entirely gone. You want to when you win like this. You can look for roams. You can only look for roams after you shove wave. And then, like, that first roam was great, but you need to beeline back. Especially because buffs are up. You could have grabbed both of them. You need to flog him out of the air. This is really bad. We need to be looking back. Oh, he doesn't recast. Okay. When you're walking out like that, you need to be looking backwards, because if you recast his ult, you have to flog him out of the air to live. I do wonder if they ever tweak so fire rate actually helps burst fire heroes as long as wait, what do you mean? I think I just like tuned into a conversation halfway through. Wait, remember when I do wonder if they'll ever tweak it so fire rate actually helps burst fire heroes. I mean, oh, like characters with burst guns. I mean, it does give increased, like fire rate is still good for like if you're building burst. Like 7 is still building Surge of Power for his 3. No, his Surge of Power is 3. I couldn't think of which ability it is. Or his Surge, he's building Surge of Power on his Surge Power, I guess. Yeah, I see what that person was talking about earlier, the names being too similar. Growing Great Burst. I mean, okay, you're lucky your Ivy rotated over, but you kind of just forced your Ivy to rotate to this lane. She's a better solo laner, but you're also a much better ganker and pick character, right? So it's really rough. And now your Mina's roaming. No, I mean, ganking on Lash is much better than Mina. Mina wants to solo farm, but you also can't really leave her while your tower's up. You kind of need, if they're still putting 2 in this lane, you need to be able to support her, because she also can't solo hold the lane. Even though she likes to solo farm and Lash likes to gank, after you gank, you need to come back. But I mean, the ideal split is Mina farms while Lash goes to gank. This is getting that solo lead on Mina is huge. Also, now that Sinners are up, I mean, at this point, we've kind of just switched lanes, so we don't really have that much of an advantage. But we should, you know, obviously you want to try to steal. Like, stealing this Sinners is huge. Because you've already broken your tower, this left side tower pre 8 minutes. Where are you? There you are. But then also, looking for any angle to farm Sinners is big. It does look like we're securing our own. We're farming first and now looking to secure it. It's better for you just to farm the vaults in that camp and tank the minions. If you're unhealthy, you can just farm the T2s. You can be afraid of... Oh, no, Dad doesn't have ult. If you're unhealthy, you can just farm the T2s, but you can full tank them and not care while you're farming the Sinners. Yeah... Oh, that's unfortunate. But he... dies. Smile. He does not die. But either of them dies. I mean, you're dead to a dino kick. Okay, there's Paradox to clean everything up. I'll switch in. Okay, we're going Leap next. I would like Leap sooner though. Leap is just so good in this situation. I mean, at this point, again, you've kind of lane switched, so it loses a lot of its value because you're not roaming as much. But would still be great. What was I saying? Okay, we're sitting on a big spike right now. We need to be looking for the leap. Pocket wants an affliction. Pocket's dead. Dino's gonna ult. Okay. I honestly expected a Dino too. I probably would have walked on top of that Pocket as well. We got kind of lucky that we rolled back, which maybe was a reaction to Dino having ult, which is perfect. Read the light melee. Oof, yeah. I mean, classic why you don't. Light melee to finish off a kill. Also, hey, cool. I haven't seen you in a minute. Welcome. Good to see you here. Yeah, I mean, it's a very classic mistake. You just want to train your brain to like never light melee when they're below 30% HP unless you literally need it or you to kill or you die. Or there's like 4 of your teammates around. It doesn't matter if you get parried. I was sleeping just before you streamed. Damn, that's unfortunate. But yeah, also no worry. I'm not like no worries on you not being here. But it's just good to see you back around.
How long you think you can hide from me?
Okay. I mean, 12 minutes into the game, very even game. We have, I mean, you could look for an urn run right now. Well, they have, well, Affliction's gonna be back up soon. But well, Dino ult is offline. Like, your ult's back up in 23 seconds. We have Lash ult. And they have Dino ult offline. It's a decent urn angle for us. If we can get our wave stay half decent on left side. Like, if Ivy can just shove a wave, like throw a Katsu, whatever, and then beeline urn, it's pretty decent for us. That being said, we do probably lose the left side tower for it, but it's not their flex tower, so it's kind of fine. If it was last tower, it'd be dangerous, so we've kept mid tower up, which is significantly easier to defend. Oh, but they are now hard collapsing on. You should ignore this Bob. Well, I guess you can fight him, but it's pretty rare you have kill potential on him right now. If you were just elite mid, a little better. But you're in a 2v2, right? I mean, luckily Mina's keeping you from being isolated. One thing you haven't mentioned is that he's slamming too early out of the 2. Oh yeah, I haven't even been paying attention to that. But yeah, we should be trying to like get as maybe not as much height as possible on 2, but we want a lot of height out of our 2. Also, have we used leap yet? I don't think we have. Oh, we used it once. Okay. You could have angled yourself there so you hit Bebop and the tower. If they ever give you an opportunity like that, just hit both of them. Oh yeah, also, yeah, wait, Matrix, weren't you just like Ritualist like less than a week ago? I swear last time I coached you, you were Rit, but I'm going insane. Secret Archon now, damn, alright. Wait, when did I start coaching you? You were what? Alchemist when I started coaching you, or were you Rit when I started coaching you? Because I know I did coach you while you were Rit. We're looking for... This is... Okay, we're out. Okay, thank God. I mean, yeah, obviously the game really revolves... Oh, we lost both of our tag guardians? What happened? That sucks. Game really revolves around this right side lane right now. Your Ivy's splitting Walker, which is kind of insane. Much better for her to grab Urn. She's getting poked back. I assume it's got Ivy. That's all we see anymore. Yes, it is. What's your damage spread looking? What's their damage spread looking like? Okay, this is actually an exercise. I want to talk about this exercise because as I've been doing more like private coaching, I've been talking about it a lot with the people I've coached. It's an exercise that I just will have people do, kind of like flashcard style, but you also should do it at the start of every game, which is you just look at the enemy comp and you're like, okay, based on what character you are, your like situationals kind of change a bit. But when you're in the preloading screen, you just want to think like, okay, what items are good into this? So like on Holiday, first thing I look is reactive barrier good this game? I see Abrams, Bebop, both fantastic reactive barrier characters. Billy pretty good against. Drifter useless. Dynamo pretty good. Pocket useless. Probably a reactive barrier game. He's in a spirit shielding lane. In this lane in particular, we're into Dino Pocket. Great spirit shielding lane. Game, not a crazy spirit shielding game. I mean, I'd probably bomb ball because we're an Archon, yeah. So it's not a bad spirit shield. Why are they? No, they're both just cultist. But it's still, the lane isn't bad if we get behind. Not a bad spirit shielding lane. Then I look, is it a knockdown game? Great into Bebop, not bad into Dino, not bad into Abrams, not bad into Pocket. Maybe if Bebop laser gets scary, which again I would expect a bomb bop or a gun bop normally, but since it is a bomb bop laser, it can be a little scary. But on Lash, I mean, reactive barrier is a good situational to assess since Lash likes boundless. So it could be a pretty decent reactive barrier game. Yeah, reactive barrier has 2.1 spirit scaling. So if you're a spirit character, it feels fantastic. And also Lash likes to build boundless at some point. The reactive barrier would feel very good this game if we start to get a little oppressed. That being said, since we are ahead, going full offense is fine. You should not call mid here. 15 minute. Okay, I like the vision of an early mid. I would say earliest mid you can call is like 17 minutes. Well, in solo queue it's probably 18 minutes. They have dynamo ults. They have dynamo ults. We can't go mid. Yeah, this is not an angle you want. Or are you trying to get your team to bait them down here? Okay, now you're just typing.
I can't afford to get
I
caught.
was Archon for a week and then explode and got put back to Ritual is 6. Damn. Mo and Krill already triggered the mid sound 2 minutes ago. Oh, I see. I did not hear that. Okay. Well, I guess this is a good time to talk about another mechanic, which is mid cry, which is it literally never comes off cooldown. If mid has cried once, it will not come back up until that mid boss dies. So I see why you're ankling me. But okay, now Dynamo is offline, but you're down a character. If you get a pick, you can go mid. You need a pick and you need Dynamo to be offline. But okay. Need to be down in there. And I guess because it already cried, yeah, you guys are gonna get it. I guess that's just an Archon moment. But yeah, the way mid cry works is it literally never comes off cooldown unless it dies. So you can wait, like, you could trigger cry at like 10 minutes, wait till like minute 40, do it, and it still wouldn't cry. Once mid cries once, it's super important to always be positioning around mid and be ready to do it and try to call it if the enemy team is not positioning around mid. Ooh, unfortunate. Okay, solo ultas. We're just gonna ground strike and then bounce. I had ground strike in there. Like, okay. For one, you guys have reju, but for two, like, I look, okay, this is not a great fight, but I look at like this. We know Dino doesn't have two. Drifter's in kill range with our ground strike and then our flog. We could look for it, and then the chance of you living. Okay, chance of you living is probably like 50%, but it's a guaranteed drifter kill, right? So you're guaranteed getting a kill for like a 15% chance, 50% chance at living. So expected value, it's very worth. Hunter's Aura, melee, Melon Krill. I believe he'll buy Hunters later. Oh, he probably sold for Berserker or something. I don't know. Anyway, that's so much of grab earn. You guys have rejuve. If you ever get rejuve, go earn. It's like basically free. Heck, yeah, but you guys should definitely grab earn. Brute forcing midwalker is very scary in general, but especially at 8 minutes. It has a ton of resistances since you guys have 5 in this lane. It looks like you'll get it, but this is very scary. It's much safer just to run earn right now. Especially we're into like Affliction and Bebop Laser. There's a lot they could do to us here. Yeah, they do pop our last rejuve. Now we're down all our rejuve buffs, and we have no rejuve up, which is very scary. There's the Bebop Laser. You do not want to walk into this. Great parry. Okay, we get the kill. He's just back out now. If he chases, you flog. You want to stall for your leap to get up, and then you want to leap out. Yeah, perfect. A little... Maybe you could have played a little cleaner, but the philosophy of how to play that was very good. There's our flog. Don't stand by this guy. Oh, wow. We are lucky he wasn't Echo Shard bombed. Oh, Bebop doesn't have Echo Shard yet. This is a bomb build, but it's also not... I mean, obviously Veilwalker early is great on Bebop, but it was a little rough. Okay, your para's fucking up the movement. Whenever you go through this, you just try to wall bounce off one of these walls. Just makes you quicker. If you were like to do an outside wall bounce here, you'd get out a little more easily. Where are you? Why do I always lose? Like, wait, who I am, who I'm reviewing. Green bop? Yeah, it is a bit of green bop. I mean, yeah. None of these BLs items are bad. Spirit Sap, fantastic. We'll build in the Silence Wave, fantastic item. Veilwalker, fantastic. But he's kind of playing like a comp bomb bebop. And like, you should just be rushing Echo Shard because you're in solo queue. You can rush Veilwalker if you really want pre-Echo Shard, but then you have to get like no other items. I mean, then you would have to like not have Enduring, not have Spirit Sap. And you just have like Enchanters, Veilwalker, Stam, Burst. And then you save for Echo. I mean, yeah, looks like we're getting this Urn. That sucks. It was not looking at wave state, but all our waves are so bad we could not fight this. They had a good Urn. We go Tank Buster, Stamina Mastery. Okay, I don't mind that. Tank Buster puts in a ton of work. If you ever look at, we'll look at the damage of Tank Buster after this game. This item always just does so much damage, no matter what the circumstance. And they're fairly tanky with like Bebop, Abrams, Billy. Even Drifter has a decent amount of HP on him. What is okay in like actual DLNS? His build Spirit, like Surge of Power, extra spirits. Are they? Oh, your Drifter ulted. Okay, I was wondering why they just weren't there. But it's interesting. Yeah, we should get out. Your movement's honestly pretty solid. I'm not noticing anything like too bad with the movements. Yeah, let me write something down. Okay. Oh yeah, well, it's not insane. I've seen a lot of Lash builds not building Cold Front, but Cold Front is a very good item on Lash. Wait, did that chain actually break after 1 second? If it did, I think I've solved why Billy chain doesn't break normally. Yeah, it does. Okay, I think the way Billy chain works is it just breeds verticality. Because whenever Billy chain doesn't work for me, it's when I'm hiding behind something that doesn't, like, reach the ceiling. Like, I think Z-hide on Billy chain is weird, but if you go behind a wall that's like an actual wall that, like, goes... You have a ceiling over your head or it goes all the way, it seems to break a lot more consistently. Oh, unfortunate flog. Now we just run away because we're not healthy. No flog. Our wave state is really good. This would be a great time to do earn. 2 waves crashing, mid wave can be easily shoved. Great time to grab earn. I mean, you could go... Yeah, Headhunter is... If you're going a gun-ish build on Lash, Headhunter is fairly common. It's just the gun-ish build is not very common. But it's not a bad item on Lash. Headhunter in general is a strong item. If you can hit consistent shots, Lash gun has very high, like, precision. I can't think of the actual stat that it's called. I mean, okay, personally for a 6k... Well, I think his Tank Buster is OP. Personally for a 6k, I'd go Spirit Burn, but I also play Lash like a baboon. You could go... I mean, I like Tank Buster, honestly. I think Tank Buster does put in more value than Boundless. Yeah, I think Tank Buster is the right play. If you're not going for some Spirit Burn baboon shit like me, I think it is just a Tank Buster angle. Because you already have Leap. Although Boundless does give improved scaling. You have just like Leap to ramp up the scaling. I don't know. Now you said you buy Reverb, which, you know, I do have my, I don't love Reverb, first T4 on Lash. It just doesn't feel like it does that much, right? Again, I'm a Spirit Burn Rush type of player. Spirit Burn just feels so much better. It's longer cooldown for sure. Cooldown's massive. However, what do you... Oh, also, well, I guess you're going Stamina Mastery and Leap. I also, personal preference, if I'm going Leap, or if I rush Leap, I tend to not... I would tend, instead of buying Stamina Mastery, I've remembered what item I was going to buy, and then I completely forgot. I would have bought, like CDR. Because CDR is big, obviously. Although you are maxing... Okay, we're no points into... Wait, is this click? No, we're no points into ult. Okay. That feels kind of rough. Flash ult is so good. Your team's just ending, bro. Well, you're farming. I mean, I don't think it's... Well, your team's up too, I guess. Although they're all respawning now. Yeah. Would have been a better angle to run earn. But like right there, again, instead of you just farming that camp, we just grab this earn. This wave's crashing. This wave's crashing. Ivy's about to push this wave. They cannot contest this earn without losing their entire base to minions. Be a great angle to grab earn. I mean, sitting their farm is good, but also earn is so much better. Yeah, I mean, also the anti-heal burn is great, but I just in general think burn gives an insane amount of burst. It's a very long cooldown. We should just back out at this point. It's a very long cooldown, but it makes it so, you know, every 20 seconds you can just... If you have a lead, oh my god, we need counterspell. Counterspell or debuff remover is mandatory at this point. Oh, this debuff has Echo Shard and somehow has an insane amount of stacks. How many stacks does debuff actually have? 84? That's actually not that... Well, that's pretty good. Not as crazy as it feels, though. That bomb felt like it did an absurd amount of damage. Where are we? What am I... Wait. Okay, now we're going CDR. That's good. Well, you should just buy T1 cooldown. You have it queued, but we have enough money for it. This is not a good call. Again, you're calling mid into a Dynamo. This is like... this is the most classic way possible to throw this game. Okay, I like the idea of you trade... They're running earn, let's go mid. Great idea. Issue is you're into Dynamo. If he gets into pit, you guys just lose. It looks like he's not going to, so you guys are lucky. But if he ever gets into pit here, you guys should just lose that. I mean, 100%, you should not have gone that mid. Dino should have jumped in pit, ulted all of you. Should have been bad. 2 teammates come with him, they just get it. Not ult them at your Paradox. Is your Para gonna live? Barely. Okay, your Para does get out, but you should not be ulting. I mean, you didn't really ult them at your Paradox, but she is not... Okay, as Lash, you can ult... enemies at a 1 HP teammate if you have stun on your ult. If you don't have stun on your ult, you just should ult away for peel for her there. And then you can obviously ground strike on them and do a ton of damage. But getting the peel would be big. Oh, also, one reason I prefer Spirit Burn on Lash is because I also tend to play a little more ult focused. Which Spirit, like, Reverb obviously does great damage, but normally they're going to split before Reverb procs. Well, Spirit Burn will instantly apply that 110 damage and, like, you know, obviously all the burn and all that shit to all of them in the area. Which feels great as well. And we lost 3 rejuves there? How is our team so bad at team fighting? I don't understand. Dynamo didn't use ult. Like, how do we lose 3 rejuves? Hopefully your Ivy grabs Urn. You should, well, you have 1 rejuve. You should just knock Patron and Urn. If I could see the respawn timers, I could give a better call, but I'm assuming they're all going to be up by the time the Patron's knocked. It's just an angle knock Patron, Urn. Only 1 rejuve is not enough to end into Dino ult. Also, again, we really need counterspell. Yeah, okay, now we spam ping back because you're 1 HP, we only have 1 rejuve, they have Dino ults.
You need to be ready.
What are they talking about? But they flame each other. Yeah, this is not a good play. I mean, Dino threw his ult. Oh, it's on 2 of your teammates. Okay, it's on the throat. This is a very bad fight, though. Especially if you're unhealthy. You have your ult, so you can look for an angle, but... yeah, you just have to run away from Billy. Billy should die here, actually. I just get no. Okay. He was very mispositioned from his team. I mean, if you and Mina went on him, I guess he has ults. He has ult for the resistances. Maybe not. What's his base? Base 16. Pops gets plus 30 right now, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah, you probably couldn't have killed him if he ults. You should not go into this. Risk reward is not worth there. The chance of you peeling enough for her to live there is like minuscule. The chance of you dying is pretty decent. Yeah, but I mean also in the same like vein, both Tank Buster and Spirit Burn are great, but Tank Buster, getting Tank Buster early is also fantastic because of how tanky their comp is. You go CDR, I mean I would just buy Boundless pre-CDR. If you're shopping with 6k, Boundless is huge here off a reverb. Off like a reverb build, I mean general balance is goated. Off a reverb build it's going to do a ton. We're waiting to get a big ult. I know it's just gonna 2. You need Silence Wave this game. Every single one of your ults has been Dino 2. You 100% need Silence Wave. As far as counter itemization, I think your counter itemization could use a lot of work. We need Silence Wave this game. I mean in general it's just a great item on Lash, but it's also especially good this game into, you know, Pocket Case, Dynamo 2, and then my brain. Also, it's something for the speed bomb. He's put 2 bombs on you a lot. Debuff remover would be fine, although then he'll probably pivot into a self bomb bop. However, debuff remover is actually really good this game. The debuff remover would be solid. You could also just go counterspell because it's also very good this game. Go into a lot of their I mean, to be fair, counterspell is just good into everything. When I say bebop remover, it's basically the same thing. There's our Boundless. We're finally putting points into ult, which is good. I love our wall bounces. I mean, our movement's solid, like wall bounce wise. At this point, you guys, well, I don't know if I could see Bebop's respawn timer. When you got the Bebop pick, you should have ran Urn, although I don't know how long he's dead for. I wish there was an item like that. Yeah, that'd go crazy. Specific character counters would actually, like, well, I mean, you know, obviously in a joking sense, specifically that'd be like too much of a counter, but that'd be goated. It was just like Bebop remover. I guess that's kind of just Athema's chains and like League would be that kind of equivalent. We should be careful. We don't really want to look for a fight. If you guys want to start a fight, you should just grab Urn. We don't just want to force a fight for fun. Is Urn neutral? It's close. It should be on their side. Yeah, it's on their side. But it's very close. You guys could probably wait. Well, it's about to reset actually. Heck, Flowing X is just Mina remover. Yeah, true. Song X counters so many people, but especially Mina. Heck, yeah, but I want like specific. Like I want a Bebop remover item. Like, that would go crazy. Just removes Bebop from the game when you click it. Like that's what I want. Actual S tier item. I mean, again, we're just kind of doing nothing. We're wasting a lot of time. We're not farming. We're not doing damage. You like want to force a fight, but in Deadlock, you never should and never have to force a fight. If you actually want to force a fight, you should just grab Urn. Yeah, luckily no follow-up. Oh, there's the follow-up. Never mind. Never mind. There's all the follow-up. Oh, that bag. Was that our bag? No shot that was our bag, right? We weren't farming. We couldn't have had a 2k bag. That was Mo bag, right? Yeah, that was not our bag. That was Mo's bag. Wait, is this glitched? Whose bag was that? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Either way, exactly why you don't force a fight. And why you should just be running Urn if you guys really want to fight. They get rejuve off of that too, which is terrible. And I mean, you guys have enough of a base that it's defendable, but it's very hard now. All of that throw just stemmed from us trying to take a fight for no reason. And then, I mean, could ult. Oh, the bebop hook. And we have nothing to remove these bombs. We're just going to lose half our HP bar. Yep. I mean, this bebop just... Anytime he double bombs us, we're just out of the fight. Well, I guess we're not out of the fight, but we're in a much worse spot for this fight, right? Ooh, that flog's a little unfortunate, too. I mean, they're not locking us down, which is great. They don't have a slug X or anything. Billy isn't really ulting us. It's like, that's good. But it's also... We're kind of just getting lucky, like that they're not itemizing correctly to counter us. Again, your movement's really solid, though. Should not be going back in here, it's so risky. Might be a refresher game. You guys have to give this walker, you obviously can't defend. You need to give this walker, you should not be trying to fight right now. Now we just get out? Yeah, okay. I mean, there's Billy. Crowd thing's a little rough. I don't think you saw Billy, but either way, you're out. Like, once you see Billy, you're out is you turn around, you still have a 2 up, and you 2 to this window. That's your only way out in this circumstance. But we really should just be giving that walker in the first place. Fortunately, we only lose Patron Knock for that rejuve, but we just be very scared right now. We're going Unstop next. I mean, all they have is bebop hook to stop your ult, no? I mean, I guess, okay, obviously Unstop is good into Dino, but I realistically don't see you unstopping a Dino ult. So Unstop really only good for stopping these bebop hooks, which, like, he's kind of just, you know, try to, well, I mean, I guess there isn't much. Okay, the thing about, like, I've played this mashup from a bebop side, and it's kind of about how you ult that makes you very hookable by bebop. I couldn't tell you what the kryptonite of how to play against it is. But it's just like, oh, that's a really bad death. You have to, I mean, for one being, like, ZMCing before ult would be huge. Like, that makes you unhookable if you can ult off a zip. But then, secondly, I mean, this is a good spot. If you just try to, like, move more as you ult, it's good. Because you can move a bit as Lash. Again, it's a little unfortunate, but it's also hard to dedicate an unstop. When we get 2 picks, that's big. Why did the boat just jump in the Dino ults? Bro, he actually just wanted to say hi. This Dino ult just has your number, though. Also, this bebop again. Counter. You just need to get counter itemization. Silence Wave is also really good in a Dynamo, not just for denying his 2, but for denying his ults. Okay, we do make it out. If they chase, they should die. We're very afraid. We don't need to be. If they chase here, like, we just ground strike them off the roof, and you can one-shot both the Abrams and bebop. Only Drifter is scary, and it was unlikely he was chasing. We heard someone chasing. It was probably Abrams. Okay, did we just try to grab Zip? Oh, we tried to... Do you have... Okay, Matrix, what is your key to grab Zip? Because I might know what happened there. Oh, your IVN's okay. Bebop can just wait until the pull animation to hook you. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. But it's the window. The thing is, if you wait till the pull animation, it's still, you normally get the throw off. It kind of depends how far Bebop is. But it still gives you a much higher chance. Sure, you get pulled, but you still get the full ult and throw. Default, I think? Yeah, that's what happened there. Okay, you should rebind. You shouldn't have your zipline grab key as spacebar. You need it as something else. Having it as spacebar, first off, it makes it so you can't jump when you're around a zip. Secondly, I'm sure it's happened to you. It happens to everyone who has space bars or zipline grab key, where you're in a fight, you go to jump out, you accidentally grab the zip, you get hyperlined and you cry. So it's much better if you combine zipline to grabs. Like I have it on C, it's great on X, Z, V, any of those type of keys that are like out of the way, easy to press with like your thumb or something. A little simple. Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me to check Tank Buster. And then we will get into your notes. This is not what I meant to check. Oh wait, no, I did mean to check that, but just not on. Okay, there we go. Tank Buster did, yeah, 11% of your damages. I mean, for a 3k item, that's pretty remarkable. I mean, the fact that it almost did as well, I mean, less than your flog, right? But like more than reverb is the funny part. And you didn't buy it. I mean, you did buy it earlier than reverb, right? But it's also was like 5 minutes and double the price. Tank Buster is just a fantastic item, especially into this type of comp. I'm pretty sure it'll get nerfed, but I don't know what they'll do to it. Let's see. Maybe just reduce the max HP damage. Our headshot only did 609? Does it not count once? Oh, it just stops counting once it turns into Headhunter. Okay, I see. Anyway, as far as the notes, first off, that early roam really griefed you. You can't just I like the vision of the early roam, but you can't be staying in mid lane after you roam there. That was really grief. When you win a lane like that, good to look for roams, good to let Mina solo farm, but if they're still pressuring that tower, you need to be back with the Mina. You need to be back catching the wave after you gank, shoving the wave again. Also just min-maxing your own souls, and ideally if you ever win a lane before 8 minutes, you use it to push the enemy's vaults on their side. You know, like stealing their vaults, because that's one of the best things you can do off a winning lane, short of, you know, ganking and such. Next up, counter itemize more. Big note, we did not have any counter items in our build, right? This game we need anti-bebop, counter spells great, debuff remover also great into this comp and great in general. Either of those items fantastic here. Also need silence wave for dealing with these two characters, especially those dinos too. Silence wave is just kind of great on this guy. See, okay, that's what I think. I changed my like jump bind after like 600 games, right? But it only took me like 5 games to get used to, and it's a significant buff because I was not wanting to do it because it felt weird for a while, and then I lost a game because I accidentally grabbed zip, and after that I immediately rebounded to see after I was just, I can't remember what was happening, but I was in base, I was on the top ledge of base, I was trying to jump to like Lash ult, I think I accidentally grabbed zip, got hyperlined, fell into all of them, they just killed me, and in that death screen I went to my settings and rebounded it there and then. And it took me like 5 games to get used to it. No, not your jump bind. Your zipline grab key should not be space. You should rebind it to something else so you can actually jump when you're near a zip. And so you don't accidentally grab it. Next up, we won this fight, but we gave them a very decent chance when we forced a fight. In Deadlock, you never want to force a fight because earnings. Well, okay, maybe you want to force a fight if mid and earn are down. But you should never really try to force a fight because earn exists. You can just run earn, and that's how you force a fight in this game. If you run earn, they have to fight you or give you a fuck ton of souls. So it's just, if you ever want a fight, just get earn, run earn. That is how you force a fight in this game, and how you don't throw like you guys did that game and almost lost the game. And then next up, just earn in general. How many earns did we get this game? We didn't get a single earn this game. We were in the driver's seat of this game almost for the entire game, and we didn't get a single earn. That's really bad. You need to be more focused on running earns more. Again, if you want to force a fight, it's great, especially if you're winning and it's neutral. Just a lot more earn focus. I mean, I think they only run 1. Yeah, they only ran 1. Maybe this is 2, actually. Don't know by still count. No, this is only 1. There's only 1 spike. They only ran 1 earn. You guys didn't run any. Like, there needs to be more earns in this 36-minute game. So many wasted earns. But yeah, I mean, those are the biggest notes, I don't think. Again, the biggest one I have for you specifically is counter itemization. We talked about reverb. I mean, it's just, I don't know. People like it rushed. I don't like it rushed. However, you should be, I mean, biggest note is you need to be counter itemizing more. There's just so many more, like, better counter items we can have. Anyway, I'll show you on YouTube. I hope you enjoyed and keep it real.